This video covers finding the equation of a line. When we're doing an equation of a line, we typically want to use slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. M here represents the slope of the line, and you've been lied to your entire life here. B is not the y-intercept. Y-intercepts are points, not numbers. B is just a number. B is 3 or 7 or whatever. B is a number. Intercepts are points. B is the y-coordinate of the y-intercept. The y-intercept is a point, 0, comma, B, whatever number is here. And M is the slope. So, for example, say we want to find the equation of the line passing through the points 2, 5 and 6, 13. Let's look and see what that graph would look like. Here's our point 2, 5. Here's our point 6, 13. We can see from the graph, just draw a line through the 2 points. We'll have some positive slope. We can even estimate what the y-intercept would be. Looks like it'll be around, remember our x-coordinate is 0, so the y-intercept looks to be 0, 1. So B will probably be 1, and M will be some positive number. We could even do a little change in y, change in x here, and figure out the slope if we wanted. Okay, so our goal is y equals mx plus b. We need m, and we need b. X and y are just variables. X and y will appear in the answer. Sure, I have here an x. X is 2. Y is 5. I have another x, y, 6, 13. Those are points on this line. There are a lot of points on this line. So I can't just assume x equals 2. That's not always true. X only equals 2 when y equals 5, and so forth. So our final answer will have an x and a y in it. It's m and b we need to find. We need to find m and b. So we do it in that order. Every time we find m. Hey, it's a nice thing we have a formula for m, change in y over change in x. We just have to decide who's x1, who's y1, x2, and y2. So we have our 2 points here, 2, 5, 6, 13. We could easily choose it either way. We could call this point number 1, 6, 13 then would be point number 2, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. I've chosen to call 6, 13 point number 2, and 2, 5 point number 1. So here I have x2, y2, x1, y1. So our slope is y2 minus y1, 13 minus 5, over the change in x, 6 minus 2. 13 minus 5, of course, is 8. 6 minus 2 is 4, so we get a slope 8 over 4, which is 2. We're halfway done. We have the slope. Okay, our ultimate goal is y equals mx plus b. I know m now. Now I need to find b. Okay, so this is where a lot of trouble happens. People will go back to the points, here this will work, and say, oh, I know b is a y-coordinate. Look, 5, that's a y, that must be b. No, this is not the y-intercept. That's not b. If this said 0, 5, then yeah, I would have the y-intercept and I would have b, but I don't. So we need to use our formula, y equals mx plus b. I now know m. I know an xy pair I could plug in simultaneously. I know 2 pairs, in fact. I plug in a pair, xy, and I solve for b. So I plug in either point, 2, 5, or 6 and 13, along with the slope I just found, and solve for b. I think I've chosen to use the 2, 5 here. Smaller numbers, it'll be a little easier. So I'm plugging in the point 2, 5. I plugged in the slope 2, which I found a couple of steps ago. The only thing I don't know is b, so I can solve for that. So we get 5 equals 4 plus b, or b equals 1. Now we're not done. We now know m, we know b. We have to actually write out the equation. Our equation should look like y equals mx plus b. I know m, I know b. I plug those in, and I get y equals 2x plus 1. That is the equation of this line.